Ethan Walker had been away for 3 days attending an agricultural equipment expo in Texas. When he pulled into his quiet neighborhood, something immediately felt wrong. The smooth concrete driveway his family had used for nearly 15 years had been ripped apart by heavy construction equipment. Fresh tire tracks from excavators covered the front yard, and pieces of concrete were stacked neatly along the curb. Orange safety barriers surrounded the entrance to his property, but there was no construction crew in sight. A notice taped to the garage door stated that the driveway had been removed because it was allegedly built over a utility easement. The document listed the HOA as the requesting party and instructed Ethan to contact the association office. Instead of reacting emotionally, Ethan took photographs from every angle. He documented the damaged driveway, the construction equipment marks, and the notice itself before making a single phone call. His first call wasn't to the HOA. It was to the county engineering department. Ethan simply wanted to confirm whether any official permit had been issued for work affecting his private driveway before drawing any conclusions. The county receptionist transferred Ethan to the engineering office. After checking the property address, the official paused for a moment and explained that no active county permit appeared in their system for any driveway excavation at that location. The county employee suggested that Ethan wait before making repairs. They explained that a field inspector could visit the property that afternoon to verify whether any county authorization had been issued or if additional documentation was needed. About 2 hours later, a white county engineering truck pulled into the neighborhood. County Inspector Robert Hayes stepped out carrying a clipboard, measuring wheel, and a folder containing official parcel maps. Robert carefully inspected the excavation, compared the location with the county parcel map, and photographed the damaged driveway. He remained professional and explained that he would verify the permit history before making any conclusions. As Robert reviewed the county records on his tablet, he looked back toward the excavation with a thoughtful expression. According to the information available, he couldn't immediately find a county-issued excavation permit matching the work that had already been completed. Robert asked Ethan for a copy of the notice that had been left on the garage door. After reading it carefully, he pointed out that the document referenced an HOA work order but did not include a county excavation permit number, which would normally appear on authorized construction paperwork. Robert asked Ethan for a copy of the notice that had been left on the garage door. After reading it carefully, he pointed out that the document referenced an HOA work order but did not include a county excavation permit number, which would normally appear on authorized construction paperwork. Before leaving, Robert explained that the county would open a formal inquiry into the unpermitted excavation. He advised Ethan not to repair the driveway yet because the site needed to remain documented until the review was complete. The next morning, Ethan received a call from HOA President Victoria Collins requesting an emergency meeting. Her tone was far less confident than it had been when the construction notice was posted on his garage. At the HOA clubhouse, Victoria admitted that the association had relied on an old development drawing that incorrectly showed the driveway crossing a utility easement. She explained that the contractor had begun work before anyone verified the current county records. Ethan asked one simple question. Before construction started, did anyone verify the current property survey with the county? The room grew quiet. Mike Reynolds looked through the project folder before admitting he had only been given the HOA's work order and outdated site drawings. Ethan asked one simple question. Before construction started, did anyone verify the current property survey with the county? The room grew quiet. Mike Reynolds looked through the project folder before admitting he had only been given the HOA's work order and outdated site drawings. Later that afternoon, County Inspector Robert Hayes joined the meeting carrying updated parcel maps and official county records. He carefully compared the original subdivision plans with the current registered property survey. After several minutes of reviewing the records, Robert identified the source of confusion. The neighborhood had been redesigned years earlier, and the utility easement had been officially relocated before Ethan purchased property. The older drawing was no longer valid. Robert explained that the county records clearly showed Ethan's driveway had been properly constructed within his property boundaries. He recommended that any future work remain suspended until the county completed its formal review and appropriate approvals were confirmed. A week later, the county completed its preliminary review. Robert Hayes invited Ethan, Victoria, and the contractor to property so everyone could examine the official survey markers together before any further decisions were made. Using the original survey monuments, Robert demonstrated exactly where Ethan's property line ended. The measurements matched the county's digital records, confirming that the driveway had been entirely within Ethan's legal property boundaries. Victoria acknowledged that the HOA relied on an outdated development drawing instead of requesting the current county survey. She apologized to Ethan and agreed that future construction projects would always be verified to the county before work began. Mike Reynolds offered to rebuild the driveway using new materials at no cost to Ethan once the county formally closed its review. Ethan appreciated the professional approach and agreed to wait until every approval had been finalized. Several weeks later, the county officially closed its review. With all approvals confirmed, construction crews returned to rebuild Ethan's driveway according to the certified survey and current engineering standards. When the new driveway was finished, Robert Hayes completed one final inspection. Every measurement matched the certified county survey, and the construction met all current engineering requirements. The project was officially approved and documented. The HOA board later approved a new policy requiring certified county permit verification before any construction.